Well, hello, wonderful educators. Welcome back to Oasis for Teachers. It's a space for soul care, self-care, and sanity in the world of education. If you're watching this, you have made it to the end of the school year, or you're almost there, and that deserves a serious round of applause. But let's be real, just because we're outside of the classroom and it's summer break doesn't mean that the exhaustion just magically disappears. So today I want to share with you 5 simple tips that you can use to help you to decompress and refill your cup before the next thing calls your name. But at least they won't be your students. Let's talk about it. Hey, this is Jill Waters, your Oasis Mentor here. And boy, am I glad that it is the summer. This school year was one of my most challenging. Before I get into all of the things, this is Oasis for Teachers. It is a channel all about becoming the whole educator. It's a place where we're teaching you to nurture your body, your mind, your spirit, your finances, and your relationships, especially your relationship with yourself. Because when you elevate your life, you elevate your teaching. For more resources on how to overcome burnout and become that entire or whole educator, go to oasisedservices.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. So like I said earlier, this is the summer. Well, in Georgia, it's the summer. If you're joining us from another location, you might have a few weeks left, or you might have a year-round school year. But we have completed, or you are very close to completing this school year. And you probably feel very depleted. I feel like at the end of the school year, it is the end and the beginning are some of the most challenging and most hectic and busiest times. And we're pouring out. And now is the time to refill our cups, to recharge the batteries. So today, let's talk about 5 things that you can do to help you to accomplish that. You deserve it. All right. So the first thing you want to do is you want to rest without guilt. And this one is very, very challenging for me because of the work ethic that I have, and it's just been ingrained in me. My grandfather worked for a company for decades and decades and took no vacation days. He literally had an award at the end. He took no vacation days in decades. And my dad, up until recently, he is 76, he worked full time. So in my mind, I'm going to go. I was a single mom for over 15 years. I had to do the things. It's just in me. I get it done. I go. So it is very, very challenging for me to just sit down and not work. I feel guilty, like I should be getting something done, and that almost like, girl, why are you laying around? Why are you being, I don't want to say lazy, but I have these conversations with myself. I feel guilty when I rest, but this is so very important. Guys, even our Creator, our Father God, on the 7th day, Him in all of His glory and His infinite power, He rested. So that's what I have to tell myself. If your Father, your beautiful, wonderful Creator, Creator of heaven and earth, if He rested, Jamina, go sit down somewhere. Yes, that's what I say to myself. You too should get rest and not feel guilty about resting. Rest is productive. I'll say it again. It is productive. I think about even our muscles. I've learned that when you work out and you're doing your strength training, your muscles actually build while you rest. While you sleep, your brain washes itself and it learns new things in the sleep, in the rest. So for the first few days after school, and I've been feeling this, You might want to get some extra naps in. You might be feeling extra tired. We did a lot to wrap up the end of the school year. If you want to sit in silence, if you want to binge watch a show, I've been all about Beat Bobby Flay. That's my new thing now. But whatever it is for you, take time to rest and relax and don't feel guilty about it. I'm speaking to myself. You don't need to earn rest. You deserve rest because you survived this school year. I'm just saying. Here we go. Tip number 2, you want to reflect and release. So when you get some time after the resting, take some time to just reflect on this school year, even if it's just 10 minutes. So you want to think about what went well, what you're leaving behind. So not every lesson and not every classroom moment needs to follow you to the next school year, especially like the school year I had that was at sometimes very traumatic. So do what you need to do to let go of certain things this school year. Write it on a paper and burn it. Journal, whatever brings you closure. Reflect on it and then release it. Here's tip number 3, reconnect with yourself. A lot of times throughout this school year, we are pouring out. We're doing so much that we've forgotten about who we are and what we truly love to do. So do something that makes you feel like you. Go for a walk. Dance in the kitchen, hit the gym, read a book that you love, garden, do yoga. That's my thing. Yay. Whatever reconnects you to joy, that's not necessarily tied to productivity or work. What brings you joy? Think about that and do it. Tip number 4, refill your soul. So whether it's prayer or meditation or journaling, or going out into nature, refill spiritually. Oasis means refuge, or it's a place of refreshing. So what fills your spirit? And you want to make space for this daily. Even if it's just 5 minutes of silence or deep breaths, you want to do something to refill your spirit every day. I love that I have a prayer space. It's my prayer meditation space. And I know when I get into that space, that's my time to reconnect with myself, reconnect with the Lord, and just focus on that connection that we have. And here's tip number 5, the last tip. So you want to reignite your passions slowly. So eventually, you already know you're in summer mode now, but eventually that teacher brain is going to kick in, and it's okay, but let it on your own terms. So this could be a time, I would say later on in the summer, that you can just reflect on or think about, what do you want next school year to look like? What things do you want to do differently? What things do you want to keep in place? This gives you a chance to look at the next school year with fresh eyes and not the eyes that are tired, exhausted, and burnt out. Give yourself permission to move slowly on that. And like I said, take the summer to rest. Look at that closer to the beginning of next school year. But take it slowly, because that teacher brain is going to click back on eventually. But like I said, give yourself permission to move slowly, as you're not just teachers. You are a person, a whole person. And this summer is not just for planning. Take this time to rest, to heal, to reflect, and to refill your cup. If this spoke to you, don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video with an educator who needs to be reminded of taking care of themselves this summer. And remember, you can't pour from an empty cup, but you can refill in the Oasis. Remember, there's so much greatness in you. Go forth, be great, reflect, refill, refresh, and I'll see you next time in the Oasis.